Okay, so I'm Charles Gillespie, and I've been a gaming affiliate for over 10 years. I'm the CEO of a company called CAX Media, which is one of the biggest casino affiliates with a focus mainly in the European markets and the UK. Our main websites are gambling.com, which we acquired in 2011, and we run a series of casino portals as well called Casino Source in a variety of European and other international markets. And our newest product is a data integration software as a service called AAC, which I'll touch on today. The company's headquartered in Dublin with offices in New York, Florida, and Monte Carlo. We are aggressively hiring for our office in Dublin in case anyone is looking for something new. So the title of the panel is how to solve the biggest problem for affiliates, and you're all probably wondering, well, what is the biggest problem? The biggest problem is the fact that all the affiliate stats that are fundamental to you running your business are in completely different formats in 800 different websites, and it's totally fragmented. For you to get at that data and get it integrated and normalized and streamlined is extremely difficult. So talk a bit today about how to fix that. Just a quick agenda. I'm going to start by going over the size and shape of affiliate marketing and online gaming, talk about the incredible cost of the fragmentation of the data, talk about building your own solution to manage that data, and then evaluate the existing options, dive deeper into some of the better options, and lastly talk about what you can actually do with that data once you've finally integrated it. So going by the numbers, I've heard that Affiliates United has 150,000 rows in their database, and that's probably the biggest affiliate database of anyone. A lot of that is duplicates and inactive affiliates and people that never even really gave it a shot. So there's by no means 150,000 active gaming affiliates. Our best guess is there's something like 20,000 active gaming affiliates, people that are reliably sending at least one player a month to any given operator. In the process of developing our own software to manage this data integration, we've done a lot of original research to uncover all the different affiliate programs. And at this point, we've identified 784 online gambling affiliate programs. That includes binary and things that are closely related to gaming. We're saying 784 plus because there's surely more out there that we haven't stumbled across. In our database, there's another 84 which have been shuttered and are no longer online. So at this point, any affiliates that had accounts with those affiliate programs now don't have access to any of their stats in that platform. And according to our experience, the average affiliate has about 25 accounts with different affiliate programs. So to illustrate the incredible cost of the fragmentation of this data, we've done a kind of back of an envelope calculation of how much time people in this industry spend collating these stats. So if you assume that there's 20,000 gaming affiliates that are active, and you assume that they spend only one day a month trying to pull this data together from the gambling affiliate programs, be it in Excel or whatever solution they have, that's 8 hours a day, and that quickly goes to 160,000 hours a month. If you look at that on a yearly basis, it's nearly 2 million hours, which is 923 man years, which means every single year that this industry continues, it takes 1,000 people a year of work just to pull the data together for the affiliates in the industry, which boils down further to 23 working lives every single year to get this data together. So just for fun, we calculated the number back to the beginning of the e-gaming industry. We assumed 20,000 affiliates now, 0 in the beginning for 20 years, so an average of 10,000 affiliates for 20 years. It's 230 people that will spend their entire working lives just to integrate the data for the industry up to this point. So obviously manually integrating that data is a nightmare and is not really a viable solution for any affiliate that wants to take their business seriously. So how do you deal with that? Do you build your own software to integrate it yourself, or do you take something off the shelf? Well, if you want to build something yourself, it's right complicated. You've got data warehousing for the data coming back from the affiliate programs, which has to be built in very specific and special ways so that it will scale as the data increases. You've got security on the data warehouse. You've got to integrate with a variety of APIs across all the different online gambling affiliate programs. Many of the online gambling affiliate programs don't even have APIs. So in that circumstance, you've got to scrape the website or somehow pull the data out in any way that you can. Once you've actually done that, you then got to map all the different names from all the different affiliate programs into some sort of normalized data set. And that, for anyone that's spent a significant amount of time looking at these data feeds, it is sometimes truly shocking how poorly these people name the fields in their data feeds. And you get into situations where you have first-time depositing players, and then you have real first-time depositing players, and then you have really real first-time depositing players, and this time this one's really a really truly deposited player, and you never really know which one's actually the field for the new depositing player. So you've got to work directly with the operators to get to the bottom of the definitions of all the fields and then map it all together. Once you've done that, you've got to monitor the entire process of updating this data on a nearly continuous basis, and you've got to monitor those integrations with every single one of the affiliate programs, and then you've got your standard server admin and database admin on top of that, and you've got to do all that times 768 affiliate programs if you want a complete solution for the entire industry. So that's seriously complicated software. Can be done, but it's hard work. Once you actually integrated all that data, you still then would have to build something to report on that data warehouse. So you've got a new reporting system for desktop. You're going to have a user management and user permission system. You would have probably a mobile reporting system, and lastly, you would have an API to update data in that system from the users. So the complexity really just continues. So perhaps it's easier to just take something off the shelf. We've put together what's called a Loomascape, which is it's a diagram invented by an investment bank in New York called Loom Partners, which does these Loomascapes for a variety of different technology sectors. So we've done kind of a miniature one here for the data integration softwares available for affiliates. Basically, there's 3 big groups on this. The first one there on the left is kind of general data integration services which work really outside of gaming. So they would integrate your more standard type affiliate programs like Commission Junction and Amazon and AdSense and AdWords and all the more mainstream non-gaming affiliate stuff. There's 7 companies in that box, and 3 of them have closed already. So it gives you a sense of how difficult it actually is to compile this data and reliably return it to your customers. AFJet is one of the newer ones, as is Affiliate Board. Those actually operate a software as a service model. The Nifty Stats is a desktop software that you download and run on your individual machine, which is obviously not ideal. Most of the software these days is cloud-based, which means it's multi-user, multi-device, always up to date. When you do it on a PC, you really give up a lot of functionality. Down here on the bottom right, we've got a series of companies which act as brokers in the gaming affiliate space. So these companies have basic reporting platforms which will give some information across multiple operators. But there's a big catch, and that catch is you have to use their deals if you want access to those platforms. So if you're a big affiliate and you like negotiating your own deals and you think you can get better terms than what these brokers are offering, which you absolutely can, most of the deals from the brokers are not at a high level, then you really don't have any use for those systems because you can't bring your own affiliate accounts into that environment. Even the companies in the red box, the ones that do have a reporting system, it's certainly not deep. It just covers really high level data such as clicks and registrations, players, and commission. You're not going to get any kind of tracker level reporting if you need to do a further deeper integration into your reporting. So on the top right in the blue box, there's Cax Media's product Edge, which I'll certainly talk about in a minute, and also Stats Remote. Stats Remote is a product that's been around for, I think, quite a while, probably 10 years, and it is one of these desktop softwares that you can download and run on your PC to integrate your affiliate stats. There's a few drawbacks to Stats Remote because it doesn't really do complete reporting, and again, you have to manually run it on your computer every time you want your stats. But there's really only two choices for serious affiliates, and that's Edge and Stats Remote. Just do a quick comparison of the two. As mentioned, Edge is a software as a service. We've built Edge from the ground up to be exclusively focused on gaming. So instead of doing all affiliate marketing in a least bad kind of way with solutions that work across a variety of industries, we've purposely built it just to do gaming. So it supports fields like rake and gross gaming revenue, net gaming revenue. It breaks things down by product type. It doesn't have things like shipping cost because it's simply not relevant. Edge is cloud-based. Because of that, it's multi-device, multi-user, and it's more or less always up to date. We track when the affiliate programs themselves update, and we go out and try to pull the data as soon as those programs update. And we also support full tracker level data. So if you're doing a PPC campaign or you want to track the effectiveness of traffic sources, you're probably using what Income Access calls an ACID, or what NetRefer calls an MSID, to tag and identify those individual traffic sources. If you tag that traffic, you can then integrate that data into Edge and build reporting off of that. So if you had 20 affiliate partners and you wanted to track the effectiveness of 500 PPC keywords across all 20 of those partners, you could very easily do that by integrating and connecting the data in Edge. So you could generate a report at any time to show conversion rate, registrations, players, commission, etc. per PPC keyword across every gaming operator. Stats Remote is a desktop software. It includes non-gaming as well. I think they support thousands of affiliate programs. The updates are manual, so you have to fire up the program on your computer and hit the go button and wait for it to pull everything down. It's single device, single user, and it's only the high level detail, so you don't get any of that tracker level reporting if that's important to you. But they are integrated with over 700 gaming affiliate programs. At this point, Edge is just over 500. So I've got a screenshot here for Stats Remote. As you can see, you've got different affiliate programs in the list. You've got basic information on those affiliate programs, some basic charting, and as it's PC based, it's desktop software. Here's a screenshot from Edge. This is the login page you'll see after you first log in, and you can see access to all the different accounts that you have access to on the Edge platform. As a user on the Edge platform, you can have access to multiple accounts. So if you have a PPC agency that needs access to 10 different Edge accounts for clients that they work with in order to review performance of their marketing campaigns, you can grant access to the PPC agency, and each user will be able to then see all of the accounts that they have access to. This is our program report page, which is certainly the most important report available on the system, which is reporting by affiliate program. This is demo data, but the system's fully up and running and being used by hundreds of people. Here you've got 5 different affiliate programs. You've got charting at the top, which shows the number of players generated on a daily basis throughout the month. You can obviously report on previous months, years. You can query over really any date range you want. On the left, you see options for this user to go into different accounts and different campaigns that user has set up. This is our iOS app. So again, very similar functionality available on your mobile phone at any time. So this is quite useful if you're at an event like this and you're meeting with one of your advertisers, and your advertiser is going to have data from probably 5 or 6 days ago when they printed everything out and flew to the show, and they could look it up on their computer while you're sitting there. But as an affiliate, you can just pull out your phone and you know exactly what the performance is through the close of yesterday, and you can compare that to every one of your clients and call the operator out if the campaign's not performing or anything needs to be adjusted. So most importantly, now that you've got the stats, what can you do with them? Well, there's an obvious benefit, which is simply financial accounting. It's just to keep track of all of your clients and know what they owe you at any given time. But much more importantly is the business intelligence value that these platforms provide the users. As anyone knows, if you want to optimize an affiliate business, you've got to understand what traffic sources are actually working. With these platforms, it's very easy to back that information out. A couple of other use cases which we've come across in the last couple of months, which are very important, is some of you older affiliates will be familiar with this, but are the operators paying me on every product? This is a recurring problem in the industry where the operators come up with let's say you're a bingo affiliate and you go into a new operator and you cut a deal with them and they're going to pay you 50% or 40% or whatever it is on bingo. That's fantastic, and I'm sure you're very happy about that. But then, because you've never discussed poker or casino or some of the other product types, it's entirely possible that they've set your commission percentage to 0 on those other product types. Now, obviously, referring a player, you're expecting to get commission on all the activity of that player, regardless of the product type that player is engaged with. So how do you check on that? Well, with a system like these, you can quickly search through the data and see instantly whether or not you've got net gaming revenue or gross gaming revenue on a certain product type, and whether there's commission there or not. If there's no commission, then you've got a real reason to call your affiliate manager. Another use case we've seen in the last couple of months was one of our clients rang us up and said, "Hey guys, the data for this affiliate program is it's not right. The numbers in Edge are higher than the numbers in the affiliate program." And we said, "Okay, no problem. This is data integration is hard work. We'll have a look at it and check the integration and make sure everything's totaling up correctly." So we looked into it and we couldn't find anything wrong with our software. So we looked into the affiliate program website software, and the number was different, but it didn't make any sense because our software was performing exactly as it should have. So we finally realized that in this affiliate program, when you took every single row from the affiliate report for all the different trackers and all the different groups and sites, and you summed the commission number up, that commission number was several £1,000s higher than the total number that was being reported on the affiliate program's console when they were doing the total themselves. Not only was that true of the current month, but it was true of, I think, about a year's history for this individual client. So armed with that information, the client took that data and went to the affiliate program and said, hey, this doesn't make any sense. Your total number on your website is simply incorrect when you look at all the different constituent pieces of the reporting that should add up to this total. And we didn't listen in on that conversation or anything, but from what we understand from the client, he had a very happy resolution and got a large check from the affiliate program. So on top of just keeping tabs on the operators, there's obvious value in terms of understanding the demand for gaming. So what day of the week do most of my customers arrive? If most of you don't know, it's probably Friday. Which week of the month is best for a conversion? Which month of the year is best for each product type? Sports betting and poker tend to substitute each other in the summer. And then lastly, exactly how bad am I getting screwed on the FX rate with the operators? So a lot of times you'll have a deal in, let's say you have a deal in euros with a given operator. And even though the deal is clearly in euros and you've given them euro banking information for the payments, they send sterling to your US dollar account because of incompetence or whatever else it is. Every affiliate I know struggles with this. So tracking exactly how much you're receiving in the day's currency rate, when you compare that back to what you should have received, will provide, in many circumstances, significant margins that you didn't realize were there. And also gives you a case to go back to the operator and say, hey, I need an extra 400 quid because whatever arbitrary FX rate you picked on the last day of the month to pay me was miles away from the actual rate, and you owe me some more money. So that's the end of the presentation. Happy to take any questions, and if anybody wants to find out more about the products, Mr. Roberto Savio here is our head of sales marketing and can give everybody what they need. And I'm also happy to help in any way I can. Thank you.
Does anybody have any questions for Charles about the product? Okay. I'd like to ask you one, actually. The affiliate program, they didn't give you any reason for the disparity in the numbers at all?
In the situation where the totals were different?
Did they give you any reason for that at all?
Roberto, do you have any color on that? I wasn't engaged in that situation. He's asking about when the totals were wrong. We don't want to name any individual affiliate programs, but when it was a very clear fact. Yeah, the affiliate approached the affiliate program with that data, and as far as I understand, had a successful conclusion to that confrontation. Got a big check for the last 10 months.
Fair enough, fair enough. In terms of you mentioned about there's some surprises in terms of the types of traffic that was converting. I mean, are there any sort of interesting insights in that you could share as well? Because I think affiliates would be quite interested in that, in terms of ads, bringing that to light.
In terms of what kind of traffic converts?
You said it was quite surprising. That brought up some surprises in terms of what type of traffic was converting.
Sure. So it's probably no surprise to anyone that PPC traffic converts better than anything else. SEO traffic, if highly targeted, converts very well. There are various other traffic sources which do tend to perform these days. Without revealing CAX Media's marketing plan, I'll kind of leave it at that.
Fair enough, fair enough. And also, what's the reception been like from affiliates so far?
It's been extremely positive. The affiliates understand that this is a problem and that it needs to be solved. They
if you're an affiliate, you have struggled with this since day one, since you signed up for your second affiliate program, you have had this problem. And a lot of affiliates have just spent endless hours working on this. So any solution that will eliminate this work and enable them to spend time analyzing the data instead of compiling it has been very well received indeed. Not everyone's going to use it, but we've got several of the industry's largest affiliates already on the platform.
Not going to tell us who they are yet.
I can tell you who a couple of them are. I mean, it's not a secret. Got some. I'll say this. We've done very well in the bingo segment. Most of the big bingo guys are using the platform, which makes sense because Cax Media built this product out of our own need to solve this problem, and we've got about 50 clients that we deal with, and we thought that we had a problem, and then we started working with these bingo guys. They've got 400, 500 bingo clients that they deal with. We thought we had a problem, but they've got a real problem. So in their situation, it's even more valuable.
Okay. Does anybody in the audience have any questions for Charles at all on this? Okay. Well, obviously, Charles will be here to answer any questions you might have about the product, and also, I'm sure, about how it's priced as well. So, anyway, I'd like to thank Charles again for an excellent presentation. Thank you.
Thanks, Stephen.
Okay. The next presentation kicks off at 10:45. So, if you want to grab some water or do something just before then, that's fine. Okay. I'll see you back here in a few minutes.